I don't own the rights to this music. I own the rights to this message. It's Black History Month. We're going to make this a Black History moment. All right? A Black History moment. We talk about public accommodations today. The right to access the courts, the right to use the water fountains, the right to use your bathrooms. Public Accommodations Act. Community in crisis. All right? Call it potty training politicians. People pay attention to dumbass shit. It's my political soapbox. Did you use the toilet today? You're going to think about me tomorrow. That's President Trump's toilet. That's a Marilyn Mosby toilet. That's a Brandon Scott toilet. And we're going to talk about Governor Westmore. Like I said, it's Black History Month. Public Accommodations Act. In 2011, I put a toilet in front of the Towson Courthouse. It was about the racism in the courts. Scott Shellenberger, Governor O'Malley's mom machine. That's Natasha, the State Public Defender's Office. This is a court order for my property to be returned. At the conclusion of a trial, I'm supposed to be compensated freely, duly, in the expense and convenience of the government. Governor Westmore, you ain't opened your mouth. That's President Biden in the Department of Justice. I went home on vacation and came back on probation. We talking about justice, Americans' justice. It's Black History Month, so we're going to talk about Thurgood Marshall, all right, and the 13th Amendment. Slavery under the 13th Amendment. That's the Shorty program, all right? And like I said, that's Governor Hogan and Shorty. That's the Shorty program. And right here, political, create a mock government, all right? These are the members. And this is what I was doing. Religious calling, health and construction, business, real estate, horticulture, visual and performing arts, political involvement, photography, journalism, technology, law, sports, cultural exchanges. That's the Department of Justice, Eric Holder. And these are the criminal charges that you filed against me that I never got a trial for. These are the charges against Governor O'Malley for $54 million. The second charge is in Illinois when you kidnapped me. Third charge is Jake Davis for stealing my property. And the state's attorney got that February the 2nd at 8:52 a.m. The state's attorney got that. That's Governor Hogan. We talk about Illinois and Maryland, city, county, state, and federal levels. If Blagojevich can go to jail, so can Governor Hogan. That's Eric Holder from the Department of Justice. That's a legal notice. I filed a legal notice. You feel me? I filed a legal notice. Told y'all what I was going to do. Baltimore City, Baltimore County, and Lake County, Illinois. That's Governor Hogan. That's President Obama. And right here, P.O. Box 38, Waukegan, Illinois. Please allow 30 to 60 days for an investigation. I never got the investigation. That's Governor O'Malley, Governor Quinn, Attorney General Gansler, Attorney General Lisa Madigan, and President Obama. You feel me? That's a certificate of ownership. I own all parts of me. Right here, Get Shorty, 2006. And that's the Maryland General Assembly. You feel me? That's the Maryland General Assembly. We talking about race and racism. We talking about Dred Scott. We talking about being black in America. And it's Black History Month. It's Black History Month. And our leadership ain't protecting black people. That's the Civilian Review Board. If you go to Dana Moore from the Civilian Review Board, she got a flag. She got a Maryland flag. That's officer, excessive force, abusive language, harassment, false imprisonment, false arrest. Y'all met the criteria of all that, and y'all violated my civil rights. That's Patrick Fitzgerald, United States Attorney, and that's 2007, because I told y'all what I was going to do to y'all. I was making a documentary out of my store on Falls Road. That's Dick Durbin. That's Martin Luther King. I applied for his job. Like I said, it's Black History Month. We gonna make it a moment. I applied for Martin Luther King's job. If you deny you know me on earth, are you gonna deny you know me in heaven? Al Sharpton know about this. Dante Hickman know about this. Pastor Freeman know about this before he died. Like I said, we ain't got no more black leadership. We got self-serving demigods. They do this shit for money. I'm doing this shit for change. That's Brian Frost, the Attorney General. That's a motion hearing, a public hearing, and I never got that public hearing. 1402 Lochner. Like I said, I was kidnapped from my home. I was applying for his job, and y'all got mad. See that? That's Mayor Stephanie Rawlins Blake. She participated in this. See who that is? Judge Holland. Now, if you go to Judge Holland, Judge Turnbull, Judge Previs, Judge Pearson. Yeah, I got a lot of judges on this. And Judge Cox, that's Marcella Holland. That's 2009. I shouldn't have never went to jail. That's the Creative Alliance in Bopa. That's August 2015. Mayor Stephanie Rawlins Blake, Commissioner Davis, told y'all I was making a movie about y'all. That's the Creative Alliance. That's Senator Ben Cardin. And Senator Ben Cardin don't want to answer this, but he tied to this. All right, 2013. Dear Miss Gion, I'm a whistleblower exposing racism and corruption in the courts and the prison industry. There's no oversight on your prison industry, but you want to lock everybody up. Like I said, there's the date, and that's Senator Cardin. That's Peter Francott. All right, he ain't in office no more, so prosecutorial immunity don't apply to you. Brooke Learman, you got to do this. These are the emails. See the dates? See the people on the email? That's James Hammond, my landlord. You can't have two leases on one property. Shellenberger should have did this in 2008. Federal and state violations. Bank of America, SunTrust Bank. All right, and it's all right there. See the date? Received May 21st, 2008. To whom it may concern. Dear Madam, or whatever. February the 1st, Dwayne G. Davis is no longer at the Ridge Country Store. If I was no longer at the Ridge Country Store on February the 1st, then why was y'all writing checks out my account? You got that paperwork. I'm introducing Natasha from the Public Defender's Office. All right? I exhausted my remedies, city, county, state, and federal levels. My First Amendment right. Freedom of speech. All right? Freedom of speech. That's the Department of Justice, 2014. That's me, dear friend. All right? And that's my Department of Justice number, 2911907. You feel me? That's your public defender. This is my letter to President Obama. I'm a whistleblower. All right? And it's all right here. Chicago District Office. Now this is Ivan Bates. You see that? That's Ivan Bates. That's Ivan Bates. Fair Practices. You see who got that? The Baltimore Beat, Nicole Hansen from Out for Justice, the ACLU, Mary Washington, Senator Washington. You got this. Ivan Bates, you are going to be sworn in on January the 3rd, 2023. Like I said, I was making a movie about y'all. You took an oath. This ain't my fight. This is our struggle. The First Amendment is one movie. Letters Design is another movie. Get Shorty is a movie. Baltimore Rewired. Letters to My President. Being Black and White America. Trading Places. Yeah, Governor Hogan, the new George Wallace. You feel me? Westmore and Shorty, the story of freedom. See that? That's what we're doing now. Westmore, the story of Shorty and freedom. Social media for social change. Mic check. Shorty, pull your mask up. I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. That's the Maryland Legislative Black Caucus. All right? See that? 1402 Lochner, 2009. See who's on the Legislative Black Caucus? These are your elected officials. You feel me? Brave Boy is there. Kathleen Pugh is there. You see who's here? Brunson, Terrett, Bate. These are your black elected officials. You stand for Tennessee, but you won't stand for me. See that? Public Records, 2012. I'm an honorably discharged veteran of the United States Navy. You feel me? Honorably discharged. And this is me in 1986. I turned in guns and drugs to the police to end the war on drugs. See that? See that? Right here. Dwayne Shorty Davis. Detective Testman. See that? Cocaine and marijuana. I turned that into the police to end the war on drugs. We're talking about Black History Month. We're going to make it a moment. It's Black History Month. That's Eric Holder. That's Brown Omen 2014. That's the Mail Referral Unit, Department of Justice. That's my Department of Justice ID number. You feel me? We talking about Dred Scott, the movie. Blacks have rights in which white America respects. Yeah, Resource Bank, Dred Scott. And that's the comptroller. We traded the penitentiary for the plantation. We traded the penitentiary for the plantation, cotton for cocaine, and you making our black community the cash crop. See that? I never got a trial. That's a case, criminal charges. That's a subpoena. Baltimore City. All right? Greg Bernstein. That's a subpoena. Never got a trial. See that? See that? See that? That's President Trump. That's Barbara Mikulski. All right? Federal grand jury requested. That's Judge Pearson, North Calvert Street. That's Mr. McGee, parole and probation. And those are criminal charges against Scott Shellenberger for kidnapping me. These are the constitutional rights that you violated. I'm an activist in Baltimore. All right? I'm an activist in Baltimore. Call it potty training politicians. All right? Potty training politicians. Did you use the toilet today? You're going to think about me tomorrow. It's Black History Month. We're going to make it a moment. So President Biden, Governor Westmore, Mayor Brandon Scott, Johnny Oleski, I exhausted my remedies, city, county, state, and federal levels. I never got a trial. I'm not Emmett Till. I'm not George Floyd. I'm not Freddie Gray. I'm Shorty, and I want a trial. Black History Month. Make it a moment. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? You're a black man. Can you answer that?